What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are doing one of my most wanted upgrades to this bike. We are creating true dual headers. Let me explain. On most electric glides, I know mine for sure. Mine's an 06. See this pipe that comes out this side and goes down to that pipe? It's hooked up to the rear head right here. And it Y's off onto this pipe, which most of the exhaust comes out of this side and goes down to this pipe, which comes out of the front head. The other pipe on the other side is really hardly ever used. We're going to fix that. Alright, and what we have in this box is going to fix the true dual header problem on our bike. This is a kit that you can buy off of eBay that a guy makes, so you don't have to buy actual headers. You can just buy this guy's kit. That's your first long piece there. It has a 90-degree piece here. This is your little gasket. Another straight piece. And then he has instructions. Like I said, this is your gasket here for the exhaust manifold. That there. Alright, and this is the 90-degree piece that comes off of the head, so it kind of goes on like that. It's welded. It's not a really nice weld, but it's a relatively cheaper kit, so I mean, you won't be able to see this anyway. So on just a long piece of straight tubing where that comes off on the right side of the bike and comes down into the stock pipe, this gets rid of that down piece and the Y that's right there. You take that out and put this in. So yeah, like I said, and then we got some color instructions here. Now on the bike, the first thing you do have to do is take off the saddlebags and both slip-ons. So I'm not going to show that, because if you have a Harley Davidson, you should know how to do that. It's just a 1/2 inch and a 9/16 socket, or you can put it on an impact driver and bust them off. 2 seconds. We're going to do that, and I will come back when I do that. Alright, now we got the slip-ons off. As you can see, the rear saddlebag and the slip-on is off. So now you got to take these chrome heat shields off. You got one here, and one here. And then there's one on the other side. And it's got like hose style clamps. One here, one here. There's probably 8 or 10 hose style clamps, which is 5/16. You can put it on a ratchet or do it the quick way. Alright, then you got the one big clamp here. This piece and this piece is the piece you're getting rid of. So now you got everything exposed. You ain't got to do nothing with the front one or the foot pad or the floorboard. Just need to get to this back one and the head bolts right here. One more seat hose clamp right here. Alright, I already got this undone. Right there. I think I get to the 2 cylinder bolts up there. We're going to go around the other side and take the other heat shields off. Now, there's a bolt over here on this side. I'll show you in a second. You can look up in there. There's a bolt that holds that other pipe on right there. I'm going to reach in there and take that off. It's right there. It is 1/2 inch. Alright, and then your cylinder bolts, they will be 1/2 inch too, so we're going to take those off with the ratchet. Alright, there's that loose. Now it says you got to put a piece of wood in here and hit it to drive this pipe off. A little bit of WD-40 will help. You have to pull that pipe off the other side and then come hit this one. Good size hammer, if I could find it.
Right here?
What was it doing over there?
Because you left it over here.
Okay.
So,
alright, move the camera back a little bit so I can swack this thing.
Whack it.
Finally!
You whacked that thing right off.
That is what we're getting rid of.
Can I hold it?
Oh, hang on, buddy.
Okay.
One thing you want to save off of this is this piece and the little ring that holds it on. Came with a new exhaust gasket for right in there. I gotta figure out how to get that one out first, and if not, I'm gonna leave it in there. Because, as my daddy will say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Right? Mm-hmm. Alright, and this is the piece we're gonna have that goes in here. It's gonna take the exhaust over and out that side. So let's get the ring off of this one, clamp off of that, and the little spring clip. Now this is garbage. You do want to keep this part though. This clamp. We don't need the rest of that.
Yeah, I don't know what it is.
Huh?
I'll put in trash can up there.
Alright, we're gonna peek at the directions and see if it tells me how to get the exhaust manifold gasket out of it. So now we're gonna try and get the exhaust gasket out of the hole so I can put a new one in there.
Look, that's the shower. It's all 7th, 3rd. What? 3rd.
Alright, so I'm gonna take and try to tap this old one out with a flat tip screwdriver. I know probably all y'all Harley diehards are screaming at the TV screen right now, but this is how I'm doing it. You can do your bike how you want to. This stupid flashlight. Alright, so we're just gonna take and grab that and pull it out of there. Honestly. Ooh, there we go. Wish I had a pair of pliers down here. This is probably all original stuff to the bike. Alright, I hope I caught that last part, but I don't know if the camera just shut off or what. But we got the new gasket in there. And we're just gonna try to lightly push it up in there. Nobody get triggered. I think it's all the way up in there, but you know, just in case. So nope, it's not all the way in there. So just lightly pushing on it around the edges till it's all the way up in there. There we go. Nice. So now you want to take your 9-degree elbow piece and then put the ring back on it. It's got this little indent spot that goes toward the head. So that's going to go like that. Smooth side toward you. And then you put this ring on there, which can be a pain in the butt sometimes. Alright, now that's ready to bolt on. Loosely start your screws. Don't do anything snug or final yet. I'm going to snug them up with the... I'm not going to snug them, I'm just going to start them a little better with the ratchet and the screwdriver. The socket and the ratchet. We're going to go over to the other side and see if we can't get that other piece back on. This one hose clamp has this little piece, this little notch in it. That's where that clamp goes to bolt it to that stud. And then they say this just goes on that, but that is super long. I don't understand their instructions, but they're telling you to beat this into there to kind of reform that part, when all I really need to do is shorten that turn piece. So I think I'm going to do that instead. Alright, so it's definitely too long. That's the mark where it meets the clamp, like where the clamp lines up at. So I'm going to trim 1/4 inch off of that sucker. It says no trimming needed, but that's too long. And this towel, so it kind of somewhat keeps from scratching it. Got the old electric butter knife. Start off nice and slow. Alright. We took that much off so far, so let's see if it'll work now. take it over here to the bench grinder and clean it up a little bit. Yep, I had to plug it in. Nice, clean D-bird connection. Just barely start them screws again. Like the instructions were saying, you want to use some WD or some sort of silicone spray to aid in the adhesion a little bit, or the mating process. Why is it bigger than that? What the world? There we go. That's somewhat in there. Oh gosh. I gotta move the camera, sorry guys. I'm trying to get you a good angle. It's hard to film and do this at the same time. It is. Alright, can you see that? That's good enough. If you can't, I'm sorry. How do they expect you to get it up there? I got no light. Of course that's not going to stand right there. So that's over here. Yeah. We'll try it. This thing is a pain in the butt. The people that make this need to come out with a video instead of paper instructions, because that doesn't tell you anything. I got that on there, but what are you supposed to do now? Hit it? I don't think so. Okay, I don't know where I lost yet again, but went and did some cussing and some praying. We're gonna figure this out. So I get another light, and had to work on the clamp a little bit. That clamp was a little rusty, so now the clamp should be a little more pliable or persuadable, whichever one. So now again we will spray it once again with lubrication, because somebody will say, oh, you didn't lubricate it, but I clearly did. So I'm gonna try to get some lights on the situation so you can see. Alright, and of course you can't really see, but see how close that is to this. Oh yeah, that's really close. Out like that. Your exhaust kit needs work. I will say that. And the spray paint that they put on there is coming off. Or the coating. But this has got to be at a certain place. And it's not there. You can fit it right there, but it's pointed over that way. It's not going to work. Now I can't get this thing off. there it goes. Well, I got a little ways up in there. I need it a lot of ways up in there. Let me know if I got enough coat WD-40 on there. The WD-40 is taking that paint off. That's probably what's holding it up, is that paint. High temp paint. I'm getting my exhaust and my bike all nasty, and I have to rewash it again. It don't go up in there. Like, how are you supposed to push this thing? I'm getting very ticked off. So, literally after 15 or 20 minutes of beating and banging, I had to mushroom this out and then grind some of the outer diameter on this thing just to get this to slide in there all the way after I cut it. Slide together nicely. At least it did up on the bench. Now it's lined up with that right there. The exhaust going out the back and the camera's dying. The camera's dying. I'm sorry. I will come back and show you it. Alright guys, as you can hear from that little sound clip, we got it back together, but not until a bunch of modifications were done. As you can see, the coating came off. It was actually silver spray paint, and I have it on this hand as well. Show you the bike here, what we all got done. As you can see, it got rid of the downpipe on this side, and it turned the exhaust from this rear cylinder, turn it out and goes out that side, so it actually uses the other pipe. And then this one is just one straight shot from the front header, and the only part is it has this opening now where you can see the piece that came in the kit. This kit does have its flaws. For one, right here where this long straight piece meets up at the front header, those little cuts in the pipe to make it squeeze down toward on this pipe, there's not enough of those. I had to go up there with a sawzall and cut in 3 or 4 more of those things to make it actually clamp down on the pipe. And as you've seen from the first part of the video, all the trouble we had with the other side. As you see in the first part of the video, we had trouble meeting the piece that turns and comes this way. It was too long. They say it's just bolt in, which is, it's not bolt in. You have to actually do some work, some cut and some modification to make it work. I had to cut it short. We had to shorten it, so I cut about this much of it off of the kit that it came with. I don't know, but that's probably an inch and a quarter maybe. And then the outer diameter of the pipe that it came with does not go inside the pipe that is on the bike. It's actually a little bit too big, so I had to mushroom this pipe out a little bit to make it actually meet together, and then squeeze it all together with the clamp. It's a job. The one guy that I asked about the kit that actually sent me the link for this kit, he said all he had to do was bolt it in, no cut, no modification or anything. So I don't know what he had to do, but not on this one. These guys, it would probably help if they made their own like little instructional video on how to do this kit. But there's nothing on YouTube. There's just paper instructions, which they are handy. This little thing does not do anything. You can beat it inside that pipe all you want to, but it still will not go over your pipe. So I kind of think this is useless. It's just my own opinion. And then the cutting of the pipe is, it's kind of a joke too. So, but anyway, if anybody has any questions or comments, just of course, leave them in the comment section. And I will link this kit on my bike in the description. There is a couple different kits. One is for a 2006, 2005 and 2006. That's mine. There's another kit for 2007 and 8, which has the O2 sensors. I'm not going to link that one just because that's not the one I used in my bike. So, like I said, if anybody has any questions or comments, just leave them down below and I'll try to answer them in a timely manner. And if you're new here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button for us. Thanks for watching.